Hello viewers, welcome to EduTube. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to express percentages as part of quantities. Our first example says, what is 40% of 50 puppies? Now this is our percentage here, 40%, and then the quantity is 50%. Now you should understand that percentage or percentages mean out of 100 or by 100. So if we say 40% here, it basically means 40 out of 100. Now to find 40% of 50 pupils, we are going to express this 40% as fraction, because as we said, percentage means out of 100. So this literally means 40 out of 100. Now I want to express 40% as fraction, which is 40 out of 100. Then off mathematically will be translated as times. And then the 50 pupils that we have next to it, which is the quantity, we are finding a part of it. So this is 40 out of 100 times 50 pupils. So I'll make it over 1. Now I'm going to look for what can divide in the numerator and denominator. So in the numerator here, they have zeros. We have zeros in common between 40 and 100, and here 50 and 100, they have zeros in common. So this 0 we cancel this first 0, and then this 0 here we cancel what? This 0 here. So now in the denominator we virtually have nothing left, because we have just 1 and 1, and in the numerator we have 4 and 5. So we are going to multiply what we have left in the numerator, which is 4 times 5, and that will give us what? 20. Then 1 times 1 will give us 1. So 20 divided by 1 will still give us 1. So this is 20 what? Pupils. So that means 40% of 50 pupils is 20 pupils. Now example number 2 says, express 58 1/3% of 1 hour. Now as we explained, percentage means out of 100 or by 100. So this literally means 58 1/3 out of 100. So 58 1/3% means 58 1/3 out of 100, because percentage means out of 100. Then off will be mathematically translated as times, then 1 hour. Now this 1 hour is equivalent to 60 minutes. So I'm going to open and close a bracket of 60 minutes. Open and close a bracket, open a bracket for 60 minutes. So 1 hour literally means 60 minutes. Now this expression needs to be rewritten so that we have a neat work. Now to rewrite this expression, it means that we are going to express 58 1/3 as an improper fraction. So to do that, so if we say 58 times 3, and that will give us 174. 174 plus 1, that will give us 175 out of 3. So expressing this as improper fraction, we will have 175 out of 3. Now this is the fraction in itself. Then the dividing line, remember this is what we converted to fraction, 58 1/3. We converted it to this improper fraction. Then what about the dividing line between this number and the 100? So we'll convert the dividing line into divide sign, and then the 100 we have here will be written here and make it over 1. Rationalize this to be over 1. So this basically still means this, 58 1/3 out of 100, so which is 175 over 3 divided by 100, then times 1 hour. So instead of writing times 1 hour, I'm going to write times 60 minutes, because 1 hour is equivalent to 60 minutes. So I'm going to write what? 60 minutes out of 1. Now I can continue to work like this, but then according to the rule, the rule of order of operation, I'm supposed to work on division before multiplication. And to do that, I will convert this division sign to time. So this fraction is going to be rewritten again one more time. So I will have 175 out of 3. Then the division sign we convert to times, we transform to times, and then the transformation of this division to times we also have an effect on the 100 over 1, which is the number next to it. So this number we invert, this fraction we invert. So instead of having 100 over 1, we are going to have 1 over 100, then times 60 minutes out of 1. Now like this, I can operate on them and evaluate and get my answer. So now I will look for what can divide in the numerator and what can divide in the denominator, either diagonally or vertically. Now if I look at 60 and 100, they have zeros in common, so 0 cancels with 0. And then looking at 6 and 10, they have 2 in common, so 2 in 10 I'll have 5, 2 in 6 I will have 3. Then up here in the numerator I have 3, then down here in the denominator I have 3. So 3 will cancel out what? 3. Then in the denominator here I have 5 left, and then in the numerator here I have 175. 5 is the common factor of 5, and 175 is 7. So I will say 5 in 5, 1, and then 5 in 175 will give me 35 minutes, because 5 in 17 is 3. 3 times 5, 15. Remainder 2. So if I attach the 2 to this 5, so I will say 5 in 25, that will give me 5. So 5 in 175 is 35. Now in the numerator, I have only 35. So 35 times 1 times 1. Then in the denominator, I have literally nothing left except 1 and 1. So my answer is basically what? 35 minutes. So 58/1/3% of 1 hour is 35 minutes. Now example number 3 says evaluate 2% of £9 sterling. 2% of £9 sterling. So I'm going to express 2% as fraction. As we said, the percentage means out of 100 or by 100. So 2% means 2 out of 100. Then of mathematically will become times, and then £9, which is the quantity. Now £9, £1 is equivalent to 100 pence. £1 is equivalent to 100 pence. So that means £2 will be equivalent to 200 pence, and then £9 will be equivalent to 900 pence. So £9 is equivalent to 900 pence. So I'm going to write that in a bracket. Now this fraction has to be rewritten, so I will rewrite this fraction and it will become 2 out of 100 times, so instead of writing £9, I'm going to write 900 pence times 900 pence out of 1 or over 1. Now to divide the fraction, I have zeros in common in the numerator here and then zeros in the denominator here. So these 2 zeros will cancel these 2 zeros. So in the denominator, I literally have just 1 and 1, and in the numerator I have 2 and 9. So I will multiply what I have left in the numerator, which is 2 times 9. So 2 times 9 will give me what? 18. And then 1 times 1 is 1. If I divide 18 by 1, it will still give me what? 18. So our answer is 18 pence. Don't forget, it's a quantity. So 2% of £9 is 18 pence. So that is that about expressing percentages as part of quantity. So if you are new to this channel, please kindly click on the subscription button below this video to get notified of more academic lessons like this. And if you are a returning subscriber, we say a big thank you for your love and support always. I will see you in the next lesson.